I love your segments, Maricela. You know, it's so interesting to know because on a daily basis, the weather changes, something in the atmosphere, and it's always good that you update us and educate us and health
Absolutely.
segments.
That segment, as you watched, was actually about bed bugs because it's becoming a big problem.
How do you get rid of those things?
Oh, it's very hard. So
My God.
it's almost impossible because pesticides don't work for them. So it's a terrible problem and it's scary to have them. So that's what that was all about.
Ese es sí, was that in Spanish or English? I didn't know.
Ese
which
creo
one.
que era en inglés, así
Ah,
que
ok.
ese era de los chinches
Esos,
de camas,
esos
¿no?
animalitos que te pican en la
Animalitos.
cama y rasque y no
Y no se ven. Ese es
All
el
right,
problema.
so we're going to turn this around a little bit, and we have
A Yarisbeth Vega, que es,
all the way from Worcester.
Claro que sí.
And she's here. She's a justice of the peace, and she's going to explain to us and tell us what that means, what's the role, and I don't know how maybe I don't know
How you can get married.
how we're gonna get
look
married.
at that.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me tonight.
It's nice to. So justice of the peace, huh? That's really interesting. Justice of the peace. It almost sounds like you either are a judge, you work in the courtroom, yet you have authority, you have the power to, you're granted, and the bottom line is, what does it mean, justice of the peace? What does it mean?
Justice of the peace, it's pretty much to solemnize marriage. I can marry anybody in the state of Massachusetts, and we do have the role of not discriminating anybody. Now in the state of Massachusetts, it's legal to marry, gay couples. So that's something that we have to definitely support as a JP for the state.
Wow. Excelente. Así que, pues, como está hablando, en Massachusetts, pues, obviamente se pueden casar parejas homosexuales. Así que esa es parte de su trabajo.
Y el poder que usted puede casar individuales. ¿Dónde es que las personas escogen dónde se casan? Me imagino que no son iglesias, ¿no? Son diferentes hogares.
Correcto. Yo puedo casar a cualquier persona en la comodidad de su hogar. Puede ser en un parque, como puede ser afuera en cualquier sitio. Lo más importante es que estas personas pueden ir a la alcaldía de su ciudad y tienen que pedir la certificación de matrimonio. Usualmente coge 2 días y va la pareja, llevan su identificación, piden su certificación de casamiento y entonces luego ellos me contactan y yo los caso donde ellos más les gusten.
Wow.
Qué chévere, tú ves qué fácil, Fernando.
and it's really legit. The fact that, you don't go through a church or a priest or a reverend or pastor's man. It's really legit. You get the documents, you go to City Hall, I guess.
City Hall, yes.
The paperwork, and literally you get married. I'm sure there's a fee, but you can. Now, can you also have like a little gathering, a little fiesta time, and even though you're there, and
Yep. Well, it's just like a normal wedding.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a religious wedding; it's a civil wedding.
Okay.
So it's just getting married with the justice of the peace, and your marriage is legal in the state and in the world.
wow.
Bueno, ¿qué tú piensas, Fernando? ¿Lo podemos hacer?
Now I got to ask you, what happens if a divorce? Can you also divorce people? Or is now it becomes the attorney stuff?
That's actually you have to get me in a different segment now. That's for divorce. That's a divorce mediator, and I also do that. I don't encourage people to get through divorces, but there's always the extra step that you have to take for counseling and trying to work that out with your partner. But no, I don't.
And I guess my last question would be, what does it take to get to that status?
Yeah, like the training.
Yeah,
what do you
training,
have to go to school for?
degrees? Do you?
Well, they do.
You have to be married. I mean, I don't know.
No. No, anybody.
To give an example.
Yeah, give an example of.
Anybody can become a justice of the peace for the state. Every state has different laws and regulations. Massachusetts, it's 1 JP per 5,000 people.
Oh, wow.
So if there is the opportunity in your city or town, you can always go to the city hall and go to the city clerk and find out if there is an opening for JP for your city.
And what's the train? Like, do you have to take classes or courses or?
Actually, no, you don't. They do ask you for your background, if you have any education.
Yeah.
You do have to get 5 signatures in your city, and you have to get an approval from a lawyer. So it's
Wow.
pretty.
It's kind of
yeah.
recommendational.
It's
You
a
just gotta have good
recommendation.
recommendation.
Absolutely.
And know that you want to do this, and then I'm
Yeah.
sure it's rewarding, is it? Because you bring a lot of people together.
Yes,
Aw.
absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna give your name to the
Yeah,
city.
give me a name. But
See
make
if
sure,
you know, if you
make
want
sure
to
there's someone on
become
the other
one.
side receiving something too. Is there anything else that we missed that you'd like to add to this great opportunity?
Bueno,
that
lo
you
más
have?
importante que quería agregar es que yo pues caso también en español y en inglés, así que para las personas que quieran casarse en su idioma, pues estamos a la orden para sus bodas que la quieran hacer en su idioma y que las dos personas pues entiendan lo que estamos hablando, lo importante que es el matrimonio y pues estar juntos y quererse y respetarse como pareja.
Wow,
Chévere,
very
excelente.
interesting. Well, I've never been married, but here's the opportunity. Here it goes, man. Here it goes. You know, me están animando.
Él la trajo 2 veces
Yeah.
por alguna razón, entonces ya
Yeah.
sabemos cómo hacerlo. Así que contacten a Yarisbeth Vega si necesitan casarse y bueno, vamos con nuestro próximo segmento.
Thank you so much for coming
Gracias.
on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.